Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time of day it is, cousins, wherever you are. Just thought I would share this morning. It's a poem, Bible verse or poem. It says, Footprints in the sand. One night I dreamed I was walking along the beach with the Lord. Many scenes from my life flashed across the sky. In each scene, I noticed footprints in the sand. Sometimes there were two sets of footprints. Other times there was one set of footprints. This bothered me because I noticed that during the low periods of my life, when I was suffering from anguish, sorrow, or defeat, I could only see one set of footprints. So I said to the Lord, You promised me, Lord, that if I followed you, you would walk with me always. But I have noticed that during the most trying periods of my life, there have only been one set of footprints in the sand. Why, when I needed you most, you have not been there for me? The Lord replied, The times when you have seen only one set of footprints is when I carried you. I love this poem, guys. I love it. I love this poem. Again, I have been what I would call out to lunch when I'm not in touch with myself, when I'm not in harmony, when my thought process, my mind, body, and soul is being confused. I call it that out to lunch. And what I can say is, guys, I had so much sickness in my family, so much death in the past 10 years. And it was like it just wasn't ever going to stop. Good morning. Good morning. It's a lot of sun out here. I can't hardly see your name, but great morning to you. Thank you for joining. This is Hey Cousins. I'm out here walking on the beach, and I thought it was a great thing to read the footprints in the sand. If you are familiar with it, that has always been my go-to prayer. I love it. I'm trying to see your name. Great morning, great morning. I can't see your name. The sun is shining so bright. I apologize for that. I didn't have my umbrella today. But again, as I was saying, the past 10 years of my life has really been hectic. And I said, I started nursing school. Once I started nursing school, it's like all the demons popped out. Everybody that could think of was having medical issues. I was going through issues on my job, trying to go through nursing school, trying to possess. I had to take off these shoes because it made it harder for me to have to walk in this sand. Trying to possess everything that I needed to get done. And let me let you see the sun, the water. And I'm just coming back around, guys. It's been about 10 years. I'm really just coming back around. And I was in those moments of questioning God, where are you? Like, where are you? I'm having so much sickness around me. I must have lost about two relatives in that span of those 10 years, very close relatives. I help nurture, I help take care of, all during nursing school. Well, yeah, mostly during nursing school. And I just was lost, y'all. I was lost. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. But I just thought I would come on and share this story with some guys. I love the footprints in the sand. I said, okay, this is a great day. I can go out and enjoy the beach and share my story with others. And hopefully, some people can relate. Hopefully. So I was in a great turmoil about 10 years. And I was in that point where I was asking God, where are you? Where were you? I felt so alone. I'm like, I'm losing people I love. I'm dealing with this nursing class. I'm having so many issues in the nursing class with the school. Man, that was a trying time of my life. But just thought I would share that, and that I had a conversation with family members, and we were discussing, like, I want to see your names. We were discussing. Oh my God! I hope you guys can hear me over that tractor. We were discussing, when you notice somebody's crown is tilted, pull a sister to the side and let them know your crown is tilted, sis. Let's get it together. But the sad thing about that is they didn't know how to tell me. My kids told me, but the other family members didn't know how to tell me that my crown was tilted. They noticed it. They was there. They showed up for me. They was there, but they didn't know how to tell me my crown was tilted. I'm trying to see. Even if I turn around, I can't see. SCP-096. Just remember this. Thank you. Um, I can't hardly see the names, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you, SCP-096, for listening. Thank you for supporting me. Um, I can't see. MLRP Boss. Connect with God. Read the Bible. Well, anyway, I appreciate you all. And that's what we always tell people: connect with God, read the Bible, do this. But when you're in that state of confusion, man, you already know you connect with God. You already know you believe in God. You already read the Bible. But when that confusion sets in, it don't take but a little bit. It's like God asks you for that little bit of faith as a mustard seed. All it takes is that same little bit of faith, that same little mustard seed, to deter you in a different direction, especially when things aren't going the way you think that they should be going, especially when you're losing family members to sickness, when you're losing family members, and when you're having issues on your job. I mean, it was all at one time. It was coming at me. And I say it was at me, it was coming at me. I'm in nursing school, paying out of pocket for nursing school. I'm having sick relatives at home. with paying out of pocket. My job decided, oh, we're going to decrease time. I was one of the time decreases. So when I say I was going through it and I was going through it, and in the back of my mind, I know God was always there. But when you're going through so many things at one time, you kind of have a question. You do. You really do. You question. Where are you, God? Like, where are you? Are you here? I know you're here because there's so many things going on. It's only through the grace of you that oh, that water cold. It's only through the grace of you that I'm withdrawing all of this. But again, I say again, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. I It's difficult, man. I haven't thought I come out to the beach and relax. I never came out to the beach to do my walk. This is my first walk. And listen, guys. This first walk in this sand. Oh, that little 3 miles I do in the morning, walking on that concrete and pavement. Ain't got nothing on this sand. You really get a workout in walking in this sand. But I'm gonna do it if the weather allows it. It's gonna be my Mondays, walking and talking, looking for the footprints, thanking God for everything. And I need to look at the verse of the day was Romans um, 10, 9, I believe. Let me check it out. 1 minute. The verse of the day is, let me turn around. Romans 10:9. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Romans 10:9. And I believe and I declare, but God ain't never say he wasn't going to put us through some trials. He never said he wasn't going to, and I don't like to use the word test, but he never said he was going to put us through that faith. I like to call it working on the job training. When you give yourself over to the Lord, baby, you begin that on the job training. And let me tell you, that on the job training, it don't stop. You don't you don't get to a particular point on that job and the training stop, because once you've learned one lesson, you move on to the next lesson and you start training all over again in a different way. So we as Christians are always learning, we always evolving. And just to let everybody know, it's more peaceful. You understand easier or better when you made that decision to turn your life over. You look at things in a whole different manner, a whole different light. You never stop learning. So that's why I call it on the job training. You never stop learning. You get more troubles or more times of tribulations once you decide to turn your life over to Christ and you're trying to live in his likeness, his image. Yeah, you get more trials and more tribulations then. So, ooh, ooh, oh God. So I'm just saying, we're on the job training, guys. Nobody knows everything. We all here to learn, and hopefully each one will teach one. And I can only take you as further as I've been. And I can only take you as further as I've been in my journey of lessons to learn. And prayerfully, we can sit down and share these journeys we can sit down and share these journeys of lessons learned, and we can all give an input on some of our on the job trainings experience we received from God. I'm gonna call it just that, on the job training, because when you move up higher and higher, you have more levels and levels of training to get. So we never stop learning. So don't think that once you turn your life over to God or you decide to practice Christ things, that life gonna be peaches and cream. Everything just gonna go away. You're not gonna encounter any difficulties, because that's when they all gonna come at you. You're gonna have to put that on the job training to action. You're gonna have to practice what you preach. You're gonna have to demonstrate to the others what you're preaching. So that on the job training doesn't stop. Guys, just remember, once you tell God my life belongs to you, you're gonna continue that on the job training. So don't give up. Don't give up. Although I had all of those issues going on in my life, I didn't give up. I made it through RN school solely through the grace of God. Solely through the grace of God. Whew. Yes, Lord. Yes, I did. Solely through the grace of God. I failed my first test, and I'm not ashamed to say that, because if some people had gone through what I've gone through during those times, they probably would have dropped out. But I stayed fast. I made it through that thing. I made it through my family issues, and some didn't. Some wasn't here to witness the final outcome, but they were there during the troubled times. And all I gotta say is I thank God for the moments I had to share with them. So I thank God. I thank God for the moments. I really do. And not much said after that, guys. I really appreciate everyone that come on, everybody who subscribe, everyone who comment. I'm gonna try to look at your comments. I don't know how to do that on the live yet. I'm still going, but I appreciate you. And we have to remember, we just can't tell people to go to the Bible in times of trouble. We can't just tell people to read and trust in God. We got to give them some tools to work with, because had I not known God or had a foundation of God in my life going through all of that, you couldn't really convince me that God was God. Had I not had the foundation before that. So we can't just drop the word on people and say, read the Bible. No, we got to give some of these on the job training experiences to show people this is how my faith was strong in God, and this is how I endured this thing. This is my final outcome. And that's what we're learning. On the job training is not about giving up, it's not about quitting. It's about what you're doing through the trials. He don't want you to fold. He don't want you to sit down. He don't want you to lay down. He wants you to keep moving. Keep moving. No matter what it looks like, how it seems. He wants you to keep moving. Keep moving. You'll reach that outcome. Keep moving. No matter how many times it takes you to pass that exam, keep moving. I ain't bring you this far to let you go. As Footprints in the Sand said. At those times you've seen only one footprint, my child, that's when I carried you. And on that note, guys, I want to thank you all for being here. Whoo, Lord. This one was a rough one. This one was a new one on me. Me and my wonderful ideas Ah, whew. But this one was a new one on me today, y'all. I'm telling you, I love the beach. And if you want to build up some calves, put on some tennis and try walking in this sand. I took those tennis off, honey, because I wasn't ready for this today. Let me tell you, I am so spontaneous in my life. I I think I'm a little bit of ADHD, and that's why I think I'm kind of like hesitant on doing lives, sitting at home still in one spot. I don't know how that's gonna work out for me. I always feel like I need to be moving. But I thank you for watching, everyone that's here. I'm signing off. Let you enjoy the rest of the water and the skies for a few minutes. I'm just gonna walk in silence for a little bit, guys. Thank you. Peace and blessings. I do have one interruption though. I see all these cruise ships out here. You know, cruising is my favorite pastime. And I feel like I need to be on one of them. I don't know if they cargo ships. They might be cargo ships really trying to get over to Tampa area. Because I'm in Florida, guys, and it really hit Tampa hard. I have family members up there. Thank God their area wasn't um, damaged as much, but it really hit them hard. With people don't have electricity, homes flooded out. It's a big deal up there. So actually, these might be some cargo ships. That's what they may be going out over to Tampa because I did see on the news they had escorts going out to on the highway to get the people to Tampa faster. This man here, he's on endurance. That's endurance right there, guys. That's endurance. That's a man of that's a man of many bouts of cancer. That was one of my issues during my nursing school. We're gonna praise God that it's all taken care of. Endurance, endurance. Yeah. I thank you guys that liked the video, the live. Thank everybody who came on and supported me. I thank everyone who continued to search and seek and find me. And I'm welcoming many, many more. Um, I'm trying to really just have a sit down, but like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna sit down without moving. Sitting still for past 30 minutes is very difficult for me, guys. So next Monday, if the Lord allows it, I know not to even come with the tennis shoes. Definitely not with the tennis shoes. All of that walking, we just did 1 mile. I only did 1 mile. I was busy walking and talking. I normally do 3 miles Monday through Friday. Tuesday and Thursday, we do a little jog up the incline, so that winds up being like 3.3 miles or something like that. So, but anyway, this is Florida on the beach. Took me about 25 minutes to get here this morning with the morning traffic, so I know I have to definitely get up earlier because I have to go to work at 9:30. I just happen to be off today. So in order to do this on Mondays, I need to be up and out the house by 6:30 to get back home and be to work on time. I want to see you guys what you're saying, and I can't see. Let me put this up. I got to figure out how I'm going to see out here in the sun. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, everyone. Have a blessed and beautiful rest of your week. Um, I'll be back sometimes. I have a customer today. I might go live doing my customer hair. I don't know. Let me ask her for her permission and see. Peace and blessings, guys. Have a great one. Thank you.